Hi everyone, it's Elaine from Family Learning. So I have another wee activity for you this week, and it's one that will involve a wee bit of creativity from you guys, and something that I hope will provide lots of good fun and some learning. Okay, so what I'm going to encourage you guys to do is to make something called a chatty box. Now it could be a chatty box, or it could be called a blether bag or a chatty bag, whatever you want to call it. But the idea behind this wee activity is for you guys to create something that can be used as a wee prop for chatting about maths and numeracy. Okay, so when we think about conversations around numeracy with our early years children, then really what we're hoping to be able to share with them is all the language around maths and all the different ideas around maths. And you guys will be doing this every day anyway, so it's really simple stuff. So maybe you will want to have a wee think about whether you if you want to do a wee focus on some colours, if you want your wee ones to learn colours, or maybe some shapes, or if you wanted to chat about the size of things, so things that are very long, things that are very short, tall and tiny, using all that language. The other thing is you could maybe think about the weights of things, so things that are heavy, things that are light. You might want to get your wee ones involved in counting lots of things, and this wee prop will certainly provide opportunities for lots and lots of counting. So it would be great if you were able to stay tuned and watch the videos, and hopefully this will all make a wee bit more sense by the end. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Hi there. So if you're like me, you might have a house full of small things that might not seem to serve any purpose until something like this comes up and you think, oh, actually I could use that, that would be a good idea. And I've just been going around my house this morning looking for things that I could use if I were to do this, to show you guys a wee idea on how to do this. So ideally what would be great would be if you had a box with a lid. Again, it's about, you know, something being inside the box and it being a closed box and opening it up, and the anticipation of opening it up to have a wee look would be great. Now, a shoebox would be fantastic. If you got a gift box for Christmas, maybe some perfume or something, and you've still got your gift box, then that would be great as well. The other thing that's really good is maybe a wee basket. If you've got a wee basket with a lid, or even I found a gift bag this morning. A little gift bag would be great, because again it could be kind of closed up and it could be something that your wee one would be interested in carrying around. I've also included a tin, because I thought, well, do you know, why not? That one's quite small. And I've also included a packed lunchbox. Now you might have, if you have children who go to school, you might have a packed lunchbox at home. This is my wee packed lunch for work. And you might have something a bit more child friendly than that. So again, it's got a zip and it closes up, so and wee handles to carry around for your wee one to carry around. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a box, a chatty box, using just a cardboard box, because cardboard boxes give us a great opportunity to get creative with our wee ones. Okay, and I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to have a great morning and I'm going to decorate this box, and then I'm going to get back to you, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay, thanks. Hi there. So I've got my wee messy mat here with all my wee bits and pieces on it, getting ready to decorate my box, and you can see that I've got I'm actually using wrapping paper, odd bits of wrapping paper that I've kept from gifts, and from when I've got scraps, when I've used some myself. And you know, you don't have to spend money on expensive arts and craft resources to do this, because if you have old wrapping paper or anything, old cards you can chop up, or and get the wee ones to stick it onto their box, or just be creative with it, then it's a great way of doing something that doesn't cost anything. I've also got some ribbons left over from Christmas that I can use, maybe some bows, some pens and some straws, and a wee packet of stickers that were in my desk. And I've got some scissors and sellotape, and I've also got a wee Pritt stick there, which will be helpful for sticking things down. So I'm away to make my box, and I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, so here's my wee chatty box that I made for you guys to see. You can see I've put an E on it because my name is Elaine. I just made it out of straws, but you will see that I've just basically covered this box in some scraps of wrapping paper, and I actually tore the wrapping paper because I thought not everyone has scissors at home, and it is a great skill. Tearing is a great skill for your wee ones to get involved in doing from any age. Actually, it was really satisfying myself tearing up paper and sticking it onto this box. So this is my wee box, okay? Your wee one might want to put their names on it if they're at the stage where they're keen to write their name and mark make. They might want to draw on it. They might want to stick stickers all over it. As long as it's theirs, then and they feel proud of it, then that is what's really important. So what I've done is I've put together on the table some wee bits and pieces that I thought might be helpful for you guys to as a wee start, maybe for some ideas for what you and your wee one can pop into the box. So the first thing I've put here is some spoons. So maybe something you could do is get your wee ones to collect three things that are silver. Now, I'm saying 3, it depends what age your wee one is. It could be that to begin with, if your children are small or they're not ready for kind of formal counting, if you feel they're not ready, then you could maybe say go and find something silver. If your focus is on colour, go and find something silver, and see how many silver things you could find. Get them to pop them into the box, bring them back to you, and you can count them together. So that's just one wee idea. I'm trying to use things that are around the house so that you don't have to feel that you have to buy you know, sort of special resources for this kind of thing, because you don't. But the chances are you'll have much more interesting things in your house because you have small children, and usually small children have lots of wee bits and pieces in their bedrooms that they play with, that are their toys. So maybe another idea could be to find 2 things that are purple, and maybe you could extend that if your children are a bit older and say, can you find some things that are long and purple? The next thing I've got is some lids. Jar lids are great for counters. They're absolutely brilliant. So I've got a bag of jar lids. As I said yesterday, I have lots of wee odds and ends here, but jar lids are brilliant. If you give them a wee wash, they make great wee photo frames for your small children, but they also are great for counting. They're a brilliant size. So you could say go and collect 3 circles. Go and find things, 3 circles. And obviously if your children are a bit older and they're counting much more, then you could extend that by saying, can you find 10 circles to put in your box, you know, that kind of thing. But you will know your wee one best. The next thing I've got is a balloon and an apple. So they're both yellow, so maybe it could be can you find 2 things that are round and that are yellow, and maybe find 1 big yellow thing and 1 smaller yellow thing, round thing. So again, but for your very smallest children, maybe it could just be go and find something yellow for your box, or go and find something round for your box. So again, you're using all that language. I've also got a star. Can you find something that is the shape of a star? Okay. The other thing, I've got birthday candles. So I think I've got 6. But actually you could maybe say, can you find some things that are spotty? And again, for your older children, you could extend that by increasing the number of things. You could also include maybe a shape of things, you know, maybe they've got spotty socks, or, you know, that kind of thing. So the next thing I've got is stripy things. So can you find 2 things that are stripy? And that's just, again, just things that are around. I've got a big long piece of ribbon, so you could say, can you find something really long that is really, really long for your box? And that would all fold up and go inside a box, I suppose, wouldn't it? But you could use a piece of string or a piece of thread, whatever you've got in the house. The next thing I've got here is some lollipop sticks, and we use these for loads of stuff in our groups. However, if you've got ice lollies in your freezer and you keep the sticks, just dry them off, then they are brilliant for craft things, and great for counting, great for lots of things, but brilliant for counting as well. The other thing I found in the house was these pine cones, and you could take your box outside. That would be a brilliant thing to do and get some fresh air with your wee one. Take your box or your bag outside and find some things that are maybe outdoors. So I just happened to have these pine cones. So you could find something that is really spiky, some things that are spiky for your box. Maybe you could find 3 spiky things, or you could find a big thing, a medium-sized thing, and a tiny little thing. So again, you're using all that mathematical language. They're brown, so you can see, can you find 3 brown things, you know? So, and the next thing I've got here is just 2 wee tiny things, 2 wee random things that I thought would be nice to include. A teeny tiny wee duck and a teeny tiny wee bird. So you could see, could you find something tiny for your box? So again, it's just really all about the conversation. One of the things I think is really nice about this box is that it's almost like when your child brings it back to you, when your wee one brings it back to you, then the anticipation of opening something up can feel really special for all of us. If you think about when you receive a present and you don't know what's inside, and so actually that kind of adds to the excitement, than putting something in a bag or a box, closing it over, and then kind of presenting it to you. So that just adds to the kind of wonder of it, I think, and I think it definitely sparks children's interest when they have a bit of anticipation, or they feel that they are offering a bit of anticipation to someone. So thank you so much. If you decide to make a chatty box and you want to share it with me, then please send a wee picture over to the email address, and it would be great to see all of your creations, and maybe you'll have some more brilliant ideas yourself about how the different things that you could put inside to support numeracy. So I'll see you soon, everyone. Take care. Bye.